Two words is a powerful words that always be in your life and always bear in your mind. Love and tolerance can be related to any connections. Humanly speaking, relationships such as friendships, families, and also marriage. People nowadays confused by those words that makes them unconsciously change from what they are to what they never expect them to be. Love and tolerance have their own definitions that give affections toward relationships and connections in life. Love is a feeling of strong or constant affections toward someone else. Stephanie Combs shows that this ideal became prevalent only about 2 centuries ago. People have always fallen in love, and throughout the ages, many couples have loved each other deeply. But only rarely in history has love been seen as the main reason for getting married. The example given was telling about a marriage that is based off love and constant affection that brought them to marriage. Love is when you put yourself in a relationship and sacrifice your self-interest for the sake of someone else or someone you love. In 2007, 50 years old Wesley Autry of New York City, NYC, was standing on a subway platform when he saw a man nearby suffer a seizure and fall onto the tracks. As the light of an upcoming train appeared, I had to make a split decision, he said. Leaving his 2 young daughters on the platform, he leaped in front of the train and pinned the man to the ground as the train rumbled overhead, saving the man's life. When asked later why he risked his life for a stranger, Autry replied, "I did what I felt was right." The example was from George Elmore 2015, which explained that someone is willing to sacrifice their interest or their life for the sake of the one that love or for the sake of someone else. To love is to be vulnerable to hurt, to be blind to beloved's shortcomings, to delete oneself, and to complain, but also to indulge and pleasure at once. According to Aaron Bann, 2015, lovers easily hurt their beloved without intending to do so. Because the lovers are so significant to each other, any innocent remark or actions can be interpreted in a manner that the other person did not intend and hence be hurtful. For example, someone might be too busy with their works or activities until it makes their partners felt neglected and abandoned. However, they have to get used to it as if whether going to be repeated or to be stopped in the future. So my next point here is about tolerance. Tolerance is a willingness to accept feelings, habits, or beliefs that are different from your own. Tolerance is the key, where you can still maintain your own identity and still have valid viewpoints. Remember, even identical twins have their own individual experience and opinions, and you probably don't agree with everything your parents or children say. The point here is, different people have different character or experience in their life. So what tolerance in relationship or life means that you accept the good or the bad of the individuals instead of trying to condemn their difference. Tolerance also means you pretty much let other people do whatever they want as long as it doesn't bother you. This saying means that no matter what types of individual you are, you will still be accepted as it will not be a big issue or problems to others. My last point of definition of tolerance is when people appreciate the value of the individual, their independence, and freedoms of choice. Tolerance is more on respect, being justice towards others, and avoiding causing harm to others, which you can view it as a positive moral virtue for your life. Tolerance focuses more on accepting without taking it as a personal risk. In a nutshell, love means showing others about consequences but can still accept it, and tolerance means more on accepting the mutual concession or compromises. The contrast that we can see in both concepts are accepting. You can relate it in your own lifestyle, among your friends, families, or even relationships. In order to have a smooth relationships or connections, you can't go through anything without these two concepts. As quoted by Tom Hanna, tolerance and celebration of individual difference is the fire that fuels lasting love.